Fishing using the lamp luring method is very popular today among fishermen in Thailand, especially for purse seine and squid fishing. The lamp luring method originated from small torches, which were seen to attract squid and other fish. Fishermen also use gas lamps, kerosene lamps, and finally the electric luring lamps, which are in use today. At the same time, fishing gears have also been developed from small and simple ones to bigger and more complicated ones. For example, the stick-held lifting net. Various kinds of lift nets are in use in Southeast Asia. 80 years ago, in Japan, fishermen used small lift nets to catch sori from sailboats during the daytime. After World War II, the lift net was enlarged and adapted to become a medium or large-scale net for use with luring lamps on board steamboats. To expand the fishing grounds from the coastal waters to the deep sea, larger fishing boats were equipped with generators. The target species also changed from sori to various kinds of pelagic fish, such as sardine and mackerel. The lift net has been adapted according to the target species and to improve its efficiency. A stick-held dip net is one type of lift net which can be operated in two ways: by pushing or pulling. The stick-held cast net is a combination of a lift net and cast net. Another type of lift net is a sardine lift net, which has been adapted for use on small-scale fishing boats. This lift net forms into a large half circle during a fishing operation. The sardine lift net looks like a large cape. It is usually about 60 meters wide and 60 meters long. The net consists of several pieces of rectangular netting joined together horizontally. The three main parts are the apron, the body, and the bag net. The apron net is nylon of 38 millimeters mesh size. The body net is also nylon of 25 millimeters mesh size. The bag net is nylon of 25 millimeters mesh size netting. A selvage net is attached to the body net. It is made of polyethylene of 35 millimeters mesh size. The oval floats are made of plastic foam. These floats are evenly spaced along the float line. The float line consists of two pieces of polyethylene rope, 8 millimeters in diameter. One piece each of an S and a Z twist are used. This float line, 120 meters in length, is attached to the body net and bag net. Fishermen also attach the float line to a bamboo pole, which is used to keep the net in shape of a half circle during operation. There are 4 sinker lines which are made of vinylon, 6.5 millimeters in diameter. One is for the apron net and 65 meters in length. The other 3 lines are attached to the body net and 60 meters long each. As the nets are all made of nylon, which is rather light, 4 more sinker lines are attached. Their additional weight will make the net sink rapidly and help to maintain a good shape. 2 of these sinker lines are connected from the bottom of the bag to the apron net. 2 more cross the body net from left to right. And these 4 sinker lines are vinylon ropes, 6 millimeters in diameter, 60 meters each in length. The sinkers are made of 20 grams of lead. They are attached to the sinker line of the apron net at 1 meter intervals. Purse rings are generally made of iron, 60 millimeters in diameter. They are attached to the polyethylene rope, 8 millimeters in diameter and 30 centimeters in length, which is connected to the sinker line of the apron net. To close the mouth of the net, a purse line is threaded through the purse rings. When pulled up on board by a capstan, the purse line closes the net's mouth before the fish can escape. The purse line is polyethylene braided 8-strand rope, 20 millimeters in diameter, 200 meters in length. During the fishing operations, 2 wooden bars protruding from the fore and stern deck widen the net's mouth. There is a ring attached to each bar. Both ends of the float line are inserted into these rings to lift the net and keep it in shape. All these lines can be released, hauled up and adjusted to keep the shape of the net during an operation. The capstan is used to haul up the sinker lines through the purse line and float line. After arriving at the fishing ground, the master fisherman will check the condition of the seabed, weather and the current. The net is arranged on the starboard side and the crew attach the float line to the bamboo stem. The light bar is set by attaching 2 kinds of lighting arrangements to a 10-meter long bamboo bar. First, 5 electric light bulbs of 2,000 watts each are placed in line at the end of the light bar. The second set of light bulbs, also of 2,000 watts, is set in an aluminium bowl to concentrate the light and attract the fish school. The light bar is stretched out on the port side of the vessel, 3 meters above the water's surface. The interval between the 2 sets of light bulbs is also 3 meters. An underwater lamp or light boat is used to lure the fish school from the port side to the center of the net opening, the starboard side of the vessel. If an underwater lamp is not available, then a light boat is used. At sunset, all the lights are switched on to attract the fish. When using luring lights in sardine lift net fishing, the fisherman should be very cautious when switching on and off and reducing the lights. Otherwise, the fish will see the net clearly and escape through its mouth before hauling can be completed. After 1 or 2 hours, using a sonar or fish finder, the master fisherman will check the number of fish which have gathered around the boat. Once he feels that enough fish have gathered, all the starboard lights are turned off. The crew starts shooting the net, aided by the current, from the darkened starboard side. When there is not enough current to shoot or open the net, this long stick is used to push the bamboo stem away from the boat, while the crew rapidly drops the net. A skiff with luring lights and/or an underwater lamp attached is launched. The portside lights are now turned off gradually, one by one, from the outer to the inner bulb, leaving only the concentrated lights set in the aluminium bowl and the underwater lamp shining. Now the concentrated lights are also gradually reduced by a dimmer until they are turned off. During this light operation, the master fisherman should check for changes in the echogram reading through the fish finder or sonar. If the fishing boat is not equipped with underwater lamps, a light boat is used. The operation is carried out in exactly the same way as when using an underwater lamp. The light boat is slowly rowed into the center of the net and the fish follow its light. The crew on the skiff check that the fish school is around them and then signal the master fisherman. The crew on board now immediately haul up the purse line to close the net's mouth and block the escape of the fish school. The net is hauled. It now looks like a large carrying bag full of fish. The catch is scooped out of the net and transferred from the bunt to the fish hold of the vessel. Sardine is one of the small-sized pelagic fish which can easily be found in coastal Thai waters. Sardines are a very popular source of protein, and Thailand's canneries now supply a growing market worldwide.